let's move on to the team. We kind of talked about them a few times. Saskatoon Berries. Now I'm going to equate them to the Golden State Warriors of the WCBL. They were a good team last year, and now they're bringing in a couple All-Stars just because they can. So, Joe, can we talk about the Berries? There seems to be a lot of hype around this team this summer.
There is a lot of hype, and I think there was a lot of hype regardless because of how well they did, not just from a ball playing perspective, but also from the brand perspective. Like everything they did was very methodical and very well done, right? Like encapsulating that minor league baseball experience to a certain extent, whether it be the branding on the ball caps, the color scheme, or just what they do at Cairns Field, right? Like they've done everything really well. That ownership group deserves all the kudos in the world, and their big splash right off the bat, the first signing they announced, Carter Beck, the guy who becomes the kind of the hometown hero of sorts from Carnduff. He's been a big bopper at Indiana State this year. He's an all-conference guy. And then you add in all the pieces we've talked about before: Clever Martina, Matt Whitney, Nathan Houston, Ethan Murdoch's coming back after a year away from the WCBL. He was an all-star with the Swift Current 57s 2 seasons ago. Like those guys, you sit there and you go, that three-headed monster in the outfield of Murdoch, Jalen Freeman, and Carter Beck, if they stick around all season, it's going to create all kinds of nightmares for pitchers. I have them as an early favorite coming into the season based on what their roster looks like now and the guys that are able to return. The question is, can Joe Carnahan turn the corner on this, fresh team, their sophomore season, and turn them into a WCBL champion?
Very fresh. They are very fresh.
Very.
Ian, what do you think about the roster, how it's shaping up, and some of the big moves that have happened over the offseason?
I think they have the best outfield in the league. The guys that Joe just mentioned, Murdoch and Beck and Freeman. That's a lot. That's a lot to deal with in the lineup. You add in Nathan Houston to the batting order. Look out. Their 1 through 5 might be the tops in the league. And I think they have the best starting rotation. Going out and getting Whitney and Clever Martina, and they're probably gonna. I just think they're gonna be a force. And one thing I like about what they've done is well, I gotta be careful how I say this, but I'm curious to see how many rivals they've created. You got Carter Beck was in the Weyburn system prior to the Berries arriving, and he did not play there, so. They ended up losing out on Weyburn. Ended up losing out on keeping Carter Beck. That's the way it goes. No one did anything wrong there. You just went to Saskatoon. Now you get Ethan Murdoch, who was with the 57s, and Clever Martina, and they are both going there. You get Matt Whitney. Hey, we're looking way up north at Fort McMurray. We like that pitcher. You had the top 2 pitchers in terms of strikeout totals from last season, and I'm just, like I said, I'm curious about the rivalry factor. Are they? When you get on the diamond, you don't necessarily want to make any friends, but we'll see if it all mixes together well, because they're not messing around. They are not messing around at all. Everything they've done in the off season says, yeah, we're not thinking about making playoffs. We want a championship. So let's see if they can do it.
Well, yeah, 2 things on that. First off, Joe Carnahan, as I mentioned, has some of the most success in the past when this league used to be called the Western Major Baseball League. In the Wimble with the Swift Current organization, he had a ton of both player and coach success. Now taking the reins, I asked him in his coach interview, first year, obviously, you're just trying to get into it, everything. Do you have any rivals? And his answer was everybody. So I think that attitude might continue, as you're kind of alluding to, Ian.